Hello everyone, my name is Joudeh. I'm 21 years old. I graduated from accounting school this year, and I live in Gaza City in Palestine, which is a small, crowded city that suffered 3 wars during the last 7 years. During the last war, which is last year, 2014, according to the UN, 100,000 homes were fully and partially destroyed. 600,000 Palestinians, or Gazans, lost their homes, of course, and now living in schools. Actually, it's like primary governmental schools. They didn't have access to food, water, proper shelter, and every necessities that a human being needs. Of course, the number has decreased since then because many bought new houses and are living with their relatives right now, but this is still a huge issue that we have. Okay, before I talk about my project, I want to tell you about last year. My friends and I did a campaign called خلينا نسعدهم, which means let's make them happy. We served we had donations and made food and served them to people who can't afford food during the holy month of Ramadan. Well, while I'm here in the US, I learned a lot about communication skills, leadership, conflict resolution, democratic institutions, which I knew nothing about before I came here. And also I get more confident. And I really wanted to improve my previous project, so I had this idea of creating a small NGO, which not only care about food sector, but all the first and the second levels of Maslow's hierarchy, which contains food, water, clothes, and the second level, which contains safety and security. So maybe at first I will start with the food sector, then improve them after a while. Okay, why did I choose this? First, I worked on this project before, so I have a big background about this. I know where the poorer people live and where are the locations of the schools. I did it on a smaller scale, and I'm ready to do it on a bigger scale. Second of all, I contacted people, lower classes. I know how they feel. I listen to them so much. Now I know what they need, whether it's psychological or physical needs. So I think I'm good. This is the only thing I think I'm good at it. It was my passion. How can I do it? Okay. Well, I contacted my friend in Gaza City. He's gonna help me with the structure of the NGO. I contacted my brother, who has very good connections with one of the biggest NGOs in Gaza, which is Save the Children, and I got informal promise that if I go there and convince them about my idea, they will finance me and support me. Not a big amount of money, but enough to start with the food sector for now. Maybe I can improve later. It's really hard to deal with people daily that just begging you, a little child, 11 years old, begging you for money just because he lost his father in the war and there's no one that can support him. It's really hard to deal with this every day. So it's basically the main issue in my country. I'm not against capitalism or rich people, but I'm just against that the minority in my society, which I'm one of them, is having luxurious lifestyle, while the majority, 20 minutes away by car, is struggling for food, the basic things. In the US Constitution, you say, I've learned yesterday that all men are born or are created equal, right? But I think that I want to add to that all men and women should be treated equally in terms of basic essential needs. like somebody has to do it, whether it's the government, non-profit organizations or private organizations, somebody has to care about this issue. And since our government have more important things to do, so I think it's my duty as a student activist, as one of my community, to resolve this big catastrophe. Thank you very much.